Your big dreams only seem big when you are thinking about it, when you're dreaming them, when you are planning them. But once you start, you realize the only thing that you can do is the only thing that you can do. That's it. Everything else is just beyond your control, right? Um, I mean, think about a mountain. When you're standing right in front of it, you're like, oh, it seems so big and so steep. And then you realize the only thing that you can do is take one step and another step after that and another step after that. And finally, boom, you are at the peak of it. And the bigness of it disappears altogether. It does. Because you're dead smack in the middle of it. You've made it. But it started with you just taking one step. And so is life. I mean, whatever your big dream is, whether that's financial, whether that's career wise, whether that's your dream house, your dream car, your ideal relationship. I mean, that starts with small little thing that you can do right now, right? It starts with a phone call. Hi. Where does it start? Starts with someone approaching you, and then you exchange numbers and you start to talk, and then you get comfortable holding hands, and then what else? Then you tell each other's intentions with each other, and you dream. Next thing, you're married and you have kids and you have a house, and but you didn't start there. You started with just a hello, can I have your numbers? Right? Career wise, I mean, let me tell you my story, how I became a life coach. It started with me, um, so 2029, I think it's 2019, or is it 2018? 2019, I think it's 2019. I did not have social media that period. It's 2019 until 2022, I think. I did not have any social media. I had disabled my accounts, and I was just not interested in consuming social media anymore. So I only had WhatsApp and YouTube as a consumer. And yeah, I think 2022, TikTok starts booming, and my little sisters are loving it. They're doing the dance. So I get interested. I was like, yeah, might as well just join. Let's check it out. Oh, it's cool. Okay. And then I start getting interested, and I think, let me start sharing my hobbies. I'm just going to post myself when I do my nails. When I do my hands, I'm not going to show my face, only just posting my hands. Little did I know, welele. So as time progresses, I'm thinking, well, okay, let me just show them how I did my eyebrows. Okay, let me just show them how I did my makeup. And then let me show them where when I do a client. And that gradually just unfolded like that to where finally I can host a live, and I join a live. So yeah, let me digress. So before that, I used to have these conversation with my close family members, ne? And it would get so intense, so heated. Like we just talk and share our opinions and our point of views, and they'd look at me like, you think weird. And they'll say comments like, oh, but the way you explained that, I never looked at it like that. And they'd say something like, oh wow, the way you explained that, now I understand it. I never understood it before, but now I get it. And I'd be like, oh, okay. But it's this comment of, you think weird, that was like a light bulb moment where I was like, I wonder how many more people think like me, or they think differently from me. And so I wanted to expand. I had the desire to expand this conversation from just it being between my family members to opening it up to seeing who else thinks like this. And so I started TikTok just as a viewer, as a consumer. And yeah, it went from that to finally I have enough followers on TikTok to host a live. Also, just doing my nails. The intention was just to show people what I'm doing, except that day I happened to have I think I was talking, I can't remember what I was talking about, but nonetheless, someone was interested and they joined the live. And they were like, you remind me of such a person who hosts live where they talk about these kind of things. You should join. And I followed the person that they referred me to. And one thing led to another. Next thing, I'm joining their live where they are hosting. And it went from that to me being interested in hosting my own lives because I don't share the same views as them. And um I didn't relate to how they directed their lives. I was like, yeah, let me do my own thing because I feel like this is more of a debate and less of this is we're sharing valuable information. And so um I started creating my own lives. And it went from me creating lives to let me start posting videos so that people who did not join the live, either they could not or they just simply did not see it, they were busy. Let me start posting these short clips where they'll be able to access the information even if they were not able to join the live. Yo, yeah, little did I know. Yo, man, the live has been just amazing. So it went from that to yeah, now we were having this conversation through comment section where everybody, even different locations, different what time zones, they could join. And that's crazy because it started with me not wanting to show my face, just doing my hat, to now me literally getting clients to where people are like texting me, hey, what do you do exactly? I'm like, I'm a life coach. Oh yeah. I would like to book you. Oh, okay, great. Let's book a session for this time. Um and yeah, and we get coaching and I still get the same reactions like, wow, you explained this in such a way that I did not think about it. Like I've heard this before, but the way you put it is just immaculate. And I'm like, what are you saying? It's just a humbling moment, but nonetheless, yo. So that's to say, whatever. And also, I don't know where this will lead. I don't know what doors will be open from me doing this, right? Um, yeah. This life thing is like an onion. It's like a cabbage, right? When you unravel this, the next level shows up, and you unravel this, and the next level shows up, and that's just how it goes. Your big dream doesn't seem big when you just do what you can at this moment, which is the smallest, easiest, simple thing that brings you joy in this moment that you can do that is accessible to you. Otherwise, it seems your dream seems big when you try to start at this level, but you are not at this level yet. It's like trying to start a business that is like registered on the what do you call that? JSE when you don't even have any experience of business. No, you should start small and start with the little day to day running the operations, the understanding your customer and marketing and then finally it grows and it becomes a big thing, right? That's how life goes. There's this phenomena where it's called the compound effect. I learned it in finance. It's this idea that you can start something small and over time it grows and the results grow exponentially with time. So that's amazing. But yeah, life accumulates, right? I mean, we didn't just get out of the womb this big. We started as a small little little baby and we grew and grew and grew and now unje. So unje. I mean, think about travel. It started with you learning how to crawl and learning how to take a step um, as a baby and learning how to run. And then now there's different kinds of modems of transport that were introduced to you. The bicycle. You went from the bicycle to going to something that is more, that speeds up more, like a car, a bus, a train. And now people are flying. and things is now moving at a faster pace, but it all started with a small little tiny inner step. Life accumulates. So let your dream also accumulate with you with time. Don't try to start with this on this level. Just be comfortable with your small little humble beginnings and do that with grace. Right? You start with grade 1 and then 2, learning your A, E, I, O, U, learning how to make a sentence and then a paragraph, writing essays. Next thing, you're an author. But it started with you learning your A, E, I, O, U. Life accumulates, life compounds. That's a law of nature. Whatever you do, more of it will come. Like, more of it will be revealed. You will do more of the things that you do more of, and you will do it with more ease as time goes. And that's why having bad habits, I warn against that, because even that accumulates also. But when you have good habits, when those accumulate, then people will look at you and they will be stunned to go there. How are you able to achieve such a big thing? How are you able to achieve such that dream? Yo, my uncle was like, I forgot what that name is, but essentially he asked me ngesizulu ukuthi, don't you get nervous when you speak on stage? I was like, no, because I'm just being myself. Right? The bigness of me talking in public has already disappeared now, because, excuse me, this is just what I do. In fact, I think God gave me practice when I was younger, when I was a leader in high school. um, yeah, little did I know this is what I'd be doing. I love this. This is invigorating. For me, standing in front of a crowd and talking, I mean, that's playtime. That's something that just feels amazing to do. I'm just like, ooh, I want more. I want more. Give me more time to talk. I have so many things to say. Anyways, this is not about me. This is about your big dreams and the fact that you will start small. You will start with the easiest, smallest things that you can do right now, and let that accumulate with time. And let that get better and better as you improve in your results, until you do that with such grace that the bigness of it disappears. This is just who I am. This is just what I do. All right, then. For more coaching, DM me.